Hi there. I'm Dr. Noel Nelson, and it's my pleasure to share a few thoughts with you today. Some uplifting, inspiring, and practical tips to help you find greater happiness and success in your life. Today's topic: approval versus love. You know how it is when you start a new love relationship? You always hope that this is the one, that this particular relationship will last, that this time you'll find love, happiness, and fulfillment. But all too often, you're disappointed. Something happens, something goes wrong. Either the person doesn't turn out to be who you thought they were, or you don't feel loved the way you thought you would. Fair enough. But one of the most prevalent and least recognized reasons that things go wrong in a relationship is our tendency to confuse approval with love. Approval is when someone is pleased with something you've said or done. You like your hamburgers medium well, the waiter brings you a hamburger medium well, you approve of it. You tell your dog, sit and stay. Puppy does. You pat them on the head. You approve. Approval is a feedback mechanism that lets us and others know how we're doing. Now, in the beginning of a relationship, you need feedback to let you know if this and new person and you are going to get along. The problem is that instead of using whatever feedback you get as information regarding the potential for happiness in this relationship, you want love so badly that you force the feedback to be favorable by seeking approval. You deliberately do things you figure the person will like, and sure enough, you get approval. Hey, it feels great. You think things are going fine. Then you do something that they don't approve of. Rather than stop and think, well, now, what does this disapproval tell me about the future of this relationship? You panic and think, they're not going to love me anymore. They're going to leave. And you quickly drop or hide the disapproved behavior. All too often, you end up dropping or hiding more and more behaviors until you are no longer yourself. And you become angry, bitter, and resentful, which leads to the inevitable downfall of the relationship. Approval isn't love. Just because a person approves of who and what you are, or doesn't, it doesn't mean they love you. Love is much more complex than that. Love is caring about the other person as they are, valuing them as they are, seeking to know and understand them as they are, and finding ways to be yourself harmoniously with them as their true selves. You can't find out who a person is, nor can you allow them to know and understand you if you keep falsifying the feedback. Be true to yourself. Be who you are, and trust that there is someone out there who wants to love you as you are. Look for that person by noticing how people respond to you when you're being genuinely yourself. Use people's approval and disapproval not as the guidelines for how you should behave, but as feedback as to whether or not a relationship with a person who approves of X part of you, yet disapproves of Y part, would lead to a healthy and happy relationship. Let approval be a useful servant to you in its feedback role and help you find the love you so richly deserve. Thank you for listening to Up, and check out my new book, Phoenix Rising: Surviving Catastrophic Loss, Fires, Floods, Hurricanes, and Tornadoes. If you'd like more uplifting, inspiring, practical tips and techniques, please visit my website, noelnelson.com, or take a look at my Meet the Amazings Facebook page. Until next time, be well and take care.